Hello, everybody. Welcome to Back Forecast. Joining me, AJ and Sid, for the all exciting Champions League draw. Sid, how's it feeling? I am nervous,
I
man. I am
couldn't care
nervous.
much, dude. No, but
Wait,
it's obviously exciting, like being an Arsenal fan. Like for you, it's like after so long, you're finally getting through. Oh, sure, Newcastle. Being a Newcastle fan, yeah, like you getting through after so long, and
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I can't wait for you to get Madrid or like Atletico, and then just come crying.
Oh no. I mean, I would definitely cry if it was Madrid, but
Mm-hmm.
sorry, if it was Atletico Madrid. But it was Madrid, I'd be excited, man. Like it's been long since we've had any of those matchups where, you know, it just feels proper European heritage. It hasn't been that for a long time, so I think this would be really nice. Good start.
Are
And
you
what a,
saying Madrid is the biggest club for European heritage?
I mean, 14 titles, right? I mean, you can't get bigger than that.
Yeah, can't beat that.
Can't beat that. So you're there with three. I mean, we are nowhere. So who are we to even like map one against the other? But yeah, uh, 1 second.
AJ, what are your thoughts?
But Matt, what Champions League like? What quarterfinal lineup? I was reading this article from Athletic about how Champions League has become just like another Super League. But I mean, just look at the names, man. There are no minnows out there. Every team can beat almost everybody on their day. Great players, great tacticians, great managers, different styles, and it just feels like a big uh, quarterfinal lineup. And of course, could have been better with United, with Liverpool, some of those traditional names. But it's still, I mean, nonetheless, it feels like a juicy fixtures and like juicy storylines coming up. Imagine Mbappe against Madrid or El Clasico or Harry Kane coming to Arsenal. I think there's like so much potential in this draw.
There's a lot of spicy things that can come up, and yeah, if Mbappe gets offered he might from Madrid. I don't know how much he's getting offered, but I heard that it's lower than like what Madrid had offered him previously.
Yeah,
So yeah,
maybe
it'll
it's his.
it'll, it'll yes, sorry, go on.
And I'm saying maybe it'll be his. Maybe if he comes to Arsenal, I mean, for the quarterfinals, maybe we'll
Delulu
get
Max.
point. Daily Lumas. That's the plan,
I
right?
thought
That's
I
the plan.
thought we sailed past that, bro. Like
But,
Mbappe to Arsenal. I think that's
I
over,
mean,
right?
until
Uh,
one of the clubs announces it, I think we'll always be hopeful, and that's what
it's not done till it's over.
and it's one of those things, right? Like it's football fan tribalism. You can't get
Yeah.
over it. Like you always will be. Like I felt like we will get Jude Bellingham. Like Arsenal will do something crazy and we'll get Jude Bellingham. But then he was like, "Nah, I'm going to Madrid." But somehow Madrid end up like I don't know what they do, how they structure the deal. Uh, but they end up paying way less than what you would expect a player to go for some reason. Either it's a
Papa Perez, bro.
Papa Perez, bro, Papa Perez. Wish we all had one in our clubs.
Something he does. I don't know what he does.
Yeah. Like Mbappe also probably is gonna get it for cheaper. With Mbappe foregoing whatever, like those 80, 90 million
Hmm.
that PSG owed him as bonuses. So yeah, I don't know what he does, what he offers, but I think he has a very strong proposition in Real Madrid.
Yeah. I think the thing has started. The draw has started. We see a UEFA rep introducing the teams. Do you
It
have
is,
it on as well?
it is finally here, yeah, in the blue tie,
Yeah.
just gentleman, Pedro
Yeah.
Pinto. God, this is exciting. Another exciting thing is like we will know what's the road to the final, and it's at Wembley, right?
Yes.
So makes it all the more exciting,
Imagine if it's Arsenal in the final.
man. Oh wow. Okay, I don't want to jinx it. Anything. I don't think. Okay, let's just start it this way. I don't think we will be in the final, right?
So
Let's get that out of the way. But if we are, we don't lose at Wembley. Like we don't lose at Wembley very frequently. We've mostly won there, so we'll see. We'll see.
Which team would you definitely want? Like I know you want Madrid, but for different reasons, right? Like you want them
Yeah.
because it's a big game. But
Yeah.
which team would you are you looking forward to face because it'll be an easy opposition?
I won't say easy opposition because we thought Porto would be easy. Uh, but relatively
Clearly.
relatively less challenging. I mean, 100%.
Mm,
Everybody,
Dortmund.
all the 7 teams would be, yeah,
Yeah.
going for Dortmund, right?
Mm.
Uh, but man, I mean, they have a better heritage. They've been to a final more recently than us. So I don't know. I don't want to jinx anything. I to be honest, a lot of people are kind of like uh, undervaluing PSG, right? Like, but they are a transition monster. They have Mbappe, probably top two, top three player in the
Yeah.
world, on his day the best, and a knockout specialist. Like
And
he,
he's also a big game player, right? Like
yeah,
he has experience in the World Cup finals and like even Champions League as well.
yeah.
He knows how to get the job done single-handedly if required. So
He scored a hat trick in the World Cup final. Nothing gets better than that, especially when it was a back-to-back World Cup final for you at the age of
talk about
24.
PSG not winning anything in the Europe ever, but I feel like they can still come up with Trump something.
Yeah. I think they lack in defense, but their attack is way strong. And now that Messi and Neymar are not there, or none of the big names are there, uh, it's just the onus is on Mbappe. And
Yeah.
if Luis Enrique plays him, right, in the past few matches he hasn't been playing him. He like puts him on the bench, subs him off early. But again, it's the Champions League quarterfinals, and
Oh, he's definitely
he's
playing.
definitely gonna play. Like there's no way he's not gonna play.
Nobody has the balls to drop him in.
But there's some lag on your side. Like,
All right, let's go. Is it on my? Okay, I think. Yeah, it's probably Riverside or something because even you are getting stuck up sometimes. Let me check. No worries.
Nirav is like Arsenal versus Barcelona. Need a heritage fight. Nah, bro. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. We played them in, like, Arsenal played them in uh, a friendly game, right, in preseason. And again, preseason is definitely not an indicator of anything at all. Um, but we actually at least know what they are, like the players, the manager. We faced them once, so that kind of helps a little bit. Um, but you know what? Like the biggest storyline would for me would be if like Real Madrid face PSG, like Mbappe's Madrid audition at the Bernabeu, and Mbappe versus Bellingham. Uh, I think that would be the fixture of the round if we get that too. If we get to it, yeah, but no,
I,
it's not Europa League draw,
Yo
bro.
yo.
oh my god, I can't take this, man.
But not gonna lie,
Wait, you okay? Let's make a deal. I'll stay on this for a bit if you guys promise to stay on for the Europa League draw, which is after this.
oh, it's after this. I can stay on. I can stay
Oh
on.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
it's
do that.
like it starts like right after or something.
Yeah, I can stay on. I mean, to be honest, I was looking at Europa League, bro. It's not bad. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
it's not the greatest clubs, but you have Liverpool, which is definitely the strong favorites, and then you have certain other ones which are not like no names. You know,
yeah. The
like,
champ. I
I
mean, I
mean,
think Leverkusen, Benfica. I think Marseille would be also kind of tough of a fixture, but
yeah,
yeah, I think we should easily get through to semis, and we'll see from
yeah.
there.
I think we
I have a
definitely,
proposition to make.
yeah.
So I'll stay on for Europa League as well if Liverpool forego the FA Cup on the weekend. Uh,
We should work like that.
Yeah.
It's like even if they would be willing to, it'd be.
I'm watching two draws which is not relevant to me at all. Like what the fuck am I doing in the morning?
I think they'll be willing to if Ten Hag have the balls to play something. But we'll get there. Let's not get into Ten Hag.
We'll
Let's
see.
not
We'll
ruin
see.
the stream for everybody else.
And the topic of Ten Hag and United is a
Wow.
bottomless pit, man. And if you just start that thing, it's just you can just go on and on. It's a different tangent altogether.
But Sid, on a positive
Yeah.
note, bro, you're probably getting fifth spot. I mean, for the Champions League at least? Do you have something to play for now?
I'm not that confident, bro.
No?
We'll see. No.
That's what I was telling Sai yesterday, Nihal yesterday, right? I mean, so it's not fifth gets you Champions League, but United won't get fifth, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it
It's
can
not
go.
necessary.
It can go either way, right? Like for example, Tottenham. Firstly,
Mhm.
Aston Villa, right? They were in a great form, but they're going through a blip for a past month, right? So it's been more than a blip.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know how that will go. And second is Tottenham. No matter how good Ange Ball is, they play Liverpool, City, and Arsenal all the three teams. So they can beat all of them, but they can also
Mm-hmm.
lose to all of them on the flip side. So United, they do seem to have easier fixture list than Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be. I'm just trying to make you
No,
feel.
I think I get what you're saying, but I think right there, like 6 points and 8 points off of fourth and fifth or something like that. And I think it's too much of a thing to climb with 10 games to go, especially United. I mean, I haven't seen Man United's fixtures in a while. I don't know exactly. I think they have Liverpool away, they have Arsenal, but I'm not sure who else they're playing. But yeah.
Oh, is Liverpool away or home for
Oh,
United?
yeah, it's away to Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I had little hope. I had very little hope from United. Away, if you play away, then all that hope is gone.
But like this season, we've actually been playing well against the top six away from home, like away from Old Trafford. So
Oh,
I wouldn't be that confident. These are bad times, bro, for being a United fan. Dark days.
trust me, we have been there. Like
Yeah.
we've been in situations where we are trembling before the fixture. Like having sleepless nights, knowing that you'll get pounded 5-0 by City. And we still are. I mean, to be honest, that scar tissue still is. Because every time we play City, I feel like, fuck, we're going to get pounded.
Yeah, and I think even the fixture which disappointed me the most was last year with Arsenal City. I was like, I had because Liverpool's season at that point of time was a wash. It was done. I was like hoping something will happen and Arsenal will show up. But to kind of that 4-1, that Haaland goals, I'm like, kill me, man. I'm like, why? Why do they have to? And again, I think City was having one of those lesser seasons, I would say, like, not those 90-point seasons. And I'm like, this is when we have to fall off. This is when Arsenal or someone else couldn't even give them a run for their money.
Yeah. No, I hear you, bro. I mean, it was really disappointing. Like, so last season was the first season where we as Arsenal fans kind of learned
Mhm.
how to be a big club again. But later, like, it's starting off. Let's go. First
Yeah,
ball's
let's
coming
go.
out of
So
the bin, and let's
you
see.
guys do know that this is also a semi-final and final draw, right?
Yeah,
It's
no,
not.
Yeah.
assembly.
fun.
To
I
family
mean,
start.
yeah, just so that you guys were out of touch for a bit, so I'm just like letting you know.
Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you. So, who's going to
All
be
right, first team,
I think
Arsenal City, man. Arsenal City, please, please, please.
Barcelona? Arsenal, dude. Let's go.
Wow.
Fuck, man. We're probably going to be home first leg. What does this
Yeah,
mean? First leg.
first leg is home.
Arey, fuck.
That
Okay,
means
not the most auspicious starts.
nice. City, come on, come on, come on, come on. City, please, please, please.
Oh, this is nervous. I'm nervous.
Why is this guy talking so much?
Dude,
Yeah.
that guy is the face of the draw. I mean, again, from next season onwards, he won't be there because automated. It's all. Wait 1 second.
No, fixtures will be automated. Draw will be made.
Oh yeah. Yeah, from round 6.
Bro, it's Barcelona.
Who is
It's
it? Who is it? Who is
It's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid.
Suspense.
Oh, Bayern, let's go.
Bayern Munich, Harry
Oh.
Kane.
Revenge time, bro.
Nice.
Versus.
I'm not. To be honest,
Let's go.
This is an exciting fixture. Arsenal versus Bayern. Let's
Yeah, and it's not
go.
the worst.
It's-
Like Bayern are not the strongest right now, so you have a good chance, to be
I
honest.
mean, it'll be. We will discuss the fixtures later, but like I think it'll be. It's an exciting tie. It's an
Yeah.
exciting.
For those, I mean, the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks will be just all of those 5-1 matches, man. 5-1 2 matches. That's all that's going to be. People trolls on Twitter and everything.
I know, man. I know.
Okay, City, Real Madrid, please. City,
Okay.
Real
Dude, I really want City to go for
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Atletico Dortmund, please, please, please. Atletico
No,
Dortmund,
Atletico City.
Atletico City. Dude, City will beat them, man.
No, City is the only team which kind of like counter the Guardiola Arteta tactics, in my opinion. Like, defend
Yeah.
really low block, difficult to beat, make it tough.
Come on, come on, come on. I think I'm like a couple of seconds behind you, but which is kind of ruining it. But
Don't worry, we'll not react.
that's okay. It's okay. I mean,
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Dortmund, I knew it. Yes, yes, yes. Atletico will go through. Good.
It's Atletico. Sorry. Oh, yeah, yes.
It's Atletico. What
Dude,
did you think?
For some reason, I thought it's City versus Dortmund. And I was like, shit. How can they have
Wait, so there's still Madrid left, PSG left,
Madrid,
City
Madrid, PSG,
and City?
Barcelona. Yeah,
dude. PSG, City, Madrid, Barcelona, man.
Real Madrid.
crazy.
Let's go.
El
Dude,
Clasico.
El Clasico's lost its shine. I mean, I think nowadays,
El Clasico and Oil Clasico.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, we're like right there. I was about to say that, like, yeah,
Oil Clasico would
Come
be
on,
fun.
come on.
Oil Clasico and El Clasico. Come on.
Let's go.
No, PSG, please, please, please. Go City.
PSG is also fine, dude. Like,
I mean, just okay.
Manchester City, let's go.
Nice.
Look at his face.
Nice.
He knows
Dude,
that.
this is such a good draw for Arsenal if they get through, man. I mean, they can easily like you're eliminating one of Real Madrid and City.
I know.
Base-
Bro, Madrid and City is like final draw.
No,
Good.
Arsenal
Nice.
versus somebody is the final draw, just by the way.
I mean, we know the last one obviously right now. It's Barca PSG, just home and away.
Yeah.
On who's home, who's away.
Barca,
idea.
PSG, yeah.
Did we get any of these right?
Nope.
I didn't get any.
No. Yeah, someone called for Arsenal Bayern. I think I don't know. It was
Yes.
Nirav.
I think someone called for Arsenal Bayern, yeah. But nobody called for Madrid and City. Nobody. This is nice. This is actually nice. I love this draw. I mean, I actually love this draw.
I mean, Madrid City is like a rip-off in quarterfinals.
Come on, sir. Don't be sad.
I am a neutral. Come on, I
Don't
want good
take it.
football
So good football is Madrid versus City.
in the final, man. What? Not in quarterfinals.
No, I agree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It kind of loses its.
No, think of it, right? I mean, having Madrid and City over 2 legs is much better than having a one-off match.
It just it just doesn't come with the blockbusterness of a final. Like, for example, last match, City was like last year, City versus Inter. No matter how great the matchup was, it just didn't have that feel to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But, so wait, are we okay? So okay, they're gonna draw.
There's still semi-final draw. Like, they'll show the road to final as well.
I thought we were gonna play Madrid or Dortmund, the winner of those two.
Arsenal to play Madrid. You wanted Madrid so bad, no?
Bro, now I want Dortmund Atletico. Okay, everything else. Okay, what's this? Winners of quarterfinal. Bro, take your finger off. Mikel.
Quarterfinal 2. So quarterfinal 2 is Atletico versus Atletico Bayern Dortmund versus.
Okay, quarterfinal 1. Dude, is this John Obi Mikel or SEN?
It is John Obi Mikel.
John Obi Mikel, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused, man. Like,
Come on.
We
Please
qualified
let it
four.
be Paris or Barcelona. 4-4-4.
Four?
fake, take your finger off.
Yes.
What is he doing? Yeah, 4.
Dude, Arsenal City.
Oh my god.
Arsenal Madrid or Arsenal City if Arsenal goes crazy.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank fuck. Okay. Look at this. So if you go through the quarterfinals, your fixture list would look like Spurs, City, or Real, Bournemouth, City or Real, and United.
You know the worst thing? We are away from home in both the quarters and the semis in the first leg. In the second leg. Dude,
Oh
this is gonna be a,
shit! Oh yeah,
gonna be a
actually.
tough one. This is gonna be a tough.
No, winner of quarterfinals. Oh yeah, yeah. Second leg is at home. Okay, I mean it's away. Sorry.
It's gonna be a tough leg. Wow, what a
Shit,
fucking draw,
man.
man.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's going to be Real versus Bayern.
Easy, bro.
This is fixed, bro. Like he never showed us the number of the number next to the quarter finalist, so that they can fix it. But like what a draw! What fixtures? Reaction, boys. Okay, there's a final. Okay, what's
Oh,
what
yeah,
is
final. If the final is just to kind of denote who the home team
Yeah,
is,
just
who
a
gets to where.
formality.
If Arsenal and Bayern meet in the finals, but they can't. But if Arsenal and Atletico meet in the finals, who gets to wear the home jersey? Who gets to wear the red or white or whatever?
even we are away in even this one also.
One. Yeah.
Dude, you can't be away in London, man.
Yeah, but like imagine.
No, the final is in London. That's what
Yeah.
No, but it won't be iconic, right? Like if we
I know. I'm saying.
final.
We'll wear our
Semi-final
that
one. Oh yeah, see, you're
Henderson
away
jersey.
in this too.
Okay, so and the draw couldn't have been any tougher. I won't lie. So we have to go through Bayern.
mean,
We have to go through
yeah.
either of Madrid and City, and then we will have to face. Dude, the other. Oh,
No,
fuck,
the other side is so much easier. Like it's
I
PSG,
know.
Barcelona, Atletico, and Dortmund. Like Atletico will go through, bro.
I think
I have a
Barcelona has
feeling.
the. Even Barcelona and PSG have the best
Going
squad.
to shit, man. They're done. That team is done. It's fine.
Which one?
They'll be wait. So Atletico and Barcelona, right? Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's go fixture by fixture. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Harry Kane versus Arsenal. Tuchel versus Arteta. I think that'll be one of those legacy matches where we're like, okay, let's go for the revenge, man. Like we've had enough of the beatings. Now it's time for us to get
Yeah,
one
if you
over
guys
the.
wanna mute your headphones or something, or
What?
I think there's some background noise coming in from one of the. Oh, maybe it's me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that and the second one is Real Madrid versus Manchester City. I think champions versus the European heritage. So I think I'm happy with that fixture. At least one of them are gonna go away. So whoever it is, I think it'll be fun. Barcelona versus PSG. You think Mbappe is gonna do one last favor for Real Madrid before joining them? And then it's Atletico versus Borussia, which is not a bad fixture. I think I like that fixture.
I think Dortmund is the team that's most happy to be in the Champions League right now. 'Cause yeah, I mean they're like, oh, we're playing in the quarterfinals. It's like no disrespect to Dortmund, but the other it's just kudos to all the other teams who are playing. And I mean Mbappe just wants to show Madrid what he's capable of, and if Luis Enrique even does play him, I mean, yeah, like we were discussing, I don't think anybody has the balls to drop Mbappe in a quarterfinal.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's definitely playing, and he wants to score against Barcelona, who is going to be Madrid's biggest rival anyway. So he wants to show Madrid that he can do it.
just
So
some
even more motivation for him.
just some practice before he actually starts
Yeah,
doing it on a regular basis.
shooting practice, bro.
Now, I think, I mean, Mbappe is Mbappe, right? I think that part I get it, but I think the PSG team on the whole, I don't think it's up to what it was before. I mean, they were never a team before with Neymar and Messi as well, but in general, I feel like they've dropped off this season. I haven't been following the French league as much, but it'll be a good match. Mbappe will be the difference maker, obviously, just on a personal level. But yeah, I think it'll be like maybe like a very close 3-4 aggregate, and PSG will go through.
Yeah, I think. You think PSG will go through? Sorry.
Yeah, PSG will go through. I mean, yeah, it's just both teams are not doing great because
Yeah.
Barcelona this season they've dropped off in La Liga. PSG again, you can't consider anything in French league as an achievement. To be very honest with you,
No,
you can't
100%.
judge PSG based on the league form. But in general, I think with all the new replacements with Dembele, Kolomuani, and all of those guys, I'm not sure how that team's kind of syncing up, but. Just Mbappe is a difference maker. It'll be a close match. I mean, I don't know what if Xavi pulls something out of the hat, but I think it's just very close, and just maybe the PSG will go through.
Yeah. I think the other side, the second half, right? The semi-final fixtures, it'll be Arsenal versus, winner of Arsenal versus Bayern versus winner of Madrid and City. I think this side of the draw is actually really tough for anybody. I mean, for Arsenal, it definitely is tough because probably we are the least favorite of the four. Uh,
Hmm.
Given just City just won it, they're the best team in the world. Madrid is Madrid, and Bayern they don't have anything to play for, but for the Champions League. It'll be and Tuchel is one of those knockout specialists, right? He always performs in knockout competitions, especially when it comes to Champions League. So I think it'll be a really really tough half of the draw. And then on the other hand, you have the winner of Barcelona and PSG versus Atletico Dortmund. I think, Sid, to your point, if I was Dortmund and I was looking at a fixture, I would be looking at Atletico. I'd be like, give me that. I can live with it. And
Yeah.
similarly, vice versa for Atletico. Like if they were looking for a fixture, they'd be like, give me Bayern. Oh, sorry, give me Borussia. We'll deal with Dortmund. So I think they got the best bargain of the draw, each other. And
Yeah. But one thing about Arsenal and Bayern, though, I think this is probably the best possible time for Arsenal to play Bayern.
yeah,
And given where they are in their respective leagues and their respective forms, and basically the position of the clubs at this point, generally, Arsenal are on a high, and Bayern Munich, I think, first time they're losing league in like 11 years or so. They're not been good. I mean, you see how Leverkusen tore them apart, right? And again, it's they're like 6 points behind Leverkusen. So again, yes, they did good in the last Champions League match, but against a knockout match, I get it. But this is probably the best time for Arsenal to kind of play that match over two legs, and then just put all of those 5-1s to rest, and then just like move on from there. I mean, it'll be a good closure, and again, it'll be and Bayern Munich, they continue to kind of be they they're not there yet in Champions League. I mean, yes, they won the league in 2019 or something. They always they fail in Champions League in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what happens to them. They get to quarterfinals, I guess. You get to semifinals. That's expected of them.
yeah,
They continue to impress. They won't impress us basically.
yeah. And it's been a very long time since they last won it, right? Like it's been a very very long time since
The
they.
last time they won is 2019-20, the COVID season. I remember with Thiago winning it. The Champions League, which was like halted,
Oh yeah. The one.
yeah, that's the one.
Your Premier
Uh,
League winning season, huh? You're gonna
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're gonna
The Premier League. So and then maybe in 2012-13 or something, that's when they won. Yeah, they won against Dortmund in 2013, and then maybe later in 2020 or something.
That
But
was
you
the
know what?
Hansi Flick
I
season,
have
no?
a
Sorry.
so I have a feeling that this is actually the worst time for Arsenal to play Bayern because they are not winning the league. They know that. So
I am thinking from the same pessimistic, approaching
yeah,
it from the same
yeah.
pessimistic point of view as you are.
I
I,
mean, it's
I
not
really,
pessimistic for
I
them,
really
but
want Arsenal to give up on the league and focus on Champions League, man. Come on, Sid. Don't do that. I have my own ulterior
so much
motives
hate.
on
My
this
God,
one.
Everybody has an agenda. Everybody
I
has
just
an
want Harry Kane to win something, but I'm just good natured that way. I feel bad for him.
But Harry Kane is. I mean, I don't think Arsenal would make any difference to him. Like they will just, if they even beat us, they beat Madrid, they will lose in the final. Like it's Harry Kane. Like he will
Dude,
win.
I'm telling you, I thought Steven Gerrard was allergic to trophies. I mean, maybe just the Premier League, I guess, but Harry Kane is on a different level right now, different scale. I mean, at least Gerrard won those small Champions League and these FA Cups and things like that with Liverpool every now and then. But Harry Kane, man, how can you go from Tottenham and then go to a team which has won the league 10 years in a row and make them not win the league, man? It's
But
master
to
stroke.
be honest, it's not his fault. He's still like the top scorer and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
It's the
It's just
intangibles.
like bad luck, dude. It's like
Yeah,
that's when Xabi Alonso had to come in and like do the unthinkable, right?
exactly. No.
Bro, but what a
First,
comeback, Xabi Alonso. What did you watch last
Oh
night?
my God, yes.
93rd, 97th minute.
The
Insane.
plot armor is so thick with
Yeah.
with with these guys. I mean, it's insane. Like, how do you it's not even the second leg, right? It's even the first leg. That basically they were losing the match at 2-1 or something. They drew the first leg in 93rd minute away from home,
Yeah,
and here they were again losing 93rd minute and 97th minute. Man, how do you get to that point? It's just constant. Again, it's not out of luck because they keep in. If you look at Leverkusen's matches in the last like 10 or 15, and I've been following them very closely ever since Klopp is leaving.
of course.
So it's basically like their XG and their shots and the way they play, they control the game and all that. Yeah, they are a bit porous on the back, but the way they control the game is amazing, and the way they just keep going forward and everything is kind of, it's almost like out of design, not by luck. And
Yeah.
and I'm just like so surprised, and I'm happy that it is Alonso's doing well.
Just by the
It's
way,
one of those dream seasons, right? Like even the players have started to believe that it can actually happen, and like
Mhm.
when that happens, like nothing can stop you. Like that's when you start scoring these late winners and
The power
taking
of
them
friendship.
through. Yeah.
just by the way, they haven't lost a single game in any competition in like 8 months now. So it's
Exactly.
a clean feat. It's not. I
Yeah,
mean, whatever is happening is not. It just doesn't happen in
I know.
football. So, but on another note, you're not getting him, bro. So stop
Ah,
dreaming.
it's fine. I think we'll get the other guy. Like I think Ruben. I mean, we have a good sporting director, man. We have Michael Edwards. We have all of these other fields. I mean, I'm calm. I was scared a bit when Klopp was leaving because I was like, okay, we going to go the Man United route, but nope, we're good. We're fine. The
You
next
want
four
Ten
five
Hag,
years.
bro?
Oh,
Ten Hag
see,
doesn't want Ten Hag, man.
on loan maybe on loan, just like you have Amrabat, and then we'll win him.
All Baldies on loan.
All Baldi's on loan, no, bro. But like, yeah, nobody wants. I don't. I think. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's Ten Hag or it's United. I think,
It's United, bro.
but it's his stock has fallen so much. Probably it's United, yeah. Uh, it's stock. It's like Potter situation, like Graham Potter, where he was on the rise. He was basically could have just picked any club. I mean, any club. I mean, like he had a great like a plethora of clubs being available to him, but then Chelsea happened, and then he just wouldn't get the same level of club that he was at even previously. So yeah, I mean, I feel for the guy, but I also don't. Uh,
I
No,
mean,
you
I
don't.
would, I feel for the, I would have felt for him if it is mostly because of the structure behind him. But I could see the way they play. A lot of it is also because of his stubbornness and his tactics and everything. So that's why I'm like, okay, fine, you made your bed, and you have to just kind of live with it. It's, I mean, yes, United, everyone knows how well that club is run or not, and it's any manager is kind of pitted for failure there. I mean, even if you put like Zidane or even Pep there, I think they would fail as well. But it's just a matter of like at least after 2 years, you should have some level of playing style or something to kind of at least cheer the fans up. And it's almost even the match that we won against Everton 2-0, right? That match was also like out of by it was out of chance, and then I think that's the most concerning part.
yeah, let's not.
There's
Let's
no
not.
clear direction. There's no play style.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's not make it bad for Sid in the morning, especially on a Friday morning.
Sorry,
But
Sid. Good morning
I
from
mean,
now
the
on.
weekend is still coming up, so I'm gonna just hide.
no, bro. But like to be honest, okay, from on a positive note, right? Just to
Hmm.
give you a little bit of optimism from my end, I feel, and there's not a Liverpool hate. I genuinely feel that you're gonna get turned over in the league. I think there's no way you're gonna win in the league because firstly you don't have anything to play for, and Liverpool has everything to play for. So I think those two factors would combine and kind of like also is the second fixture of the two, so kind of will make it difficult for you to win. But FA Cup, it's one of the trophies that can save Ten Hag's job if at all that's even a possibility. And it's at Old Trafford. It's a you know the a win leads to Wembley. There's like a lot of things that are at stake, and if your players turn up, I feel like you can give them a headache at the back. Uh, so yeah, I think you should be cautiously optimistic about FA Cup. League not so much, which I am hoping that you might pull something off.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like we need to get top five somehow because like even if you want to get good players in the next transfer window, we need the funds
Yeah,
given the FFP situation, and top five like Champions League will really help with that. But yeah, I mean, yes, of course, I agree with what you said about the FA Cup. It's just that our players have a history of not turning up on these games,
Yeah.
and that is the biggest concern. It's not. I have like faith in Ten Hag even now in terms of like trying to do his best for the upcoming game, but I am not sure about the players who will. I mean, I am sure about Johnny Evans that he will play the best game of his life, but nobody else.
I think its best is not good enough, I guess. But but anyway, what do you guys think of the the Ben White situation?
Okay. Dude, I mean, is are you talking about the video that was put up or in general? I mean, because I don't. I mean, I haven't followed Ben White as
No,
yeah.
not the video. Video was whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. But like him turning down an England call up, a
For
potential.
that, dude, I appreciate him so much for that. I mean, I wish people have. I'm like, I wish Trent has the same balls as him and said, okay, fuck off. I don't need you. I don't need England. Go with Kyle Walker. Go with that Newcastle right back. Who's that guy? Trippier.
Or the
Trippier,
forever injured Reece James.
Or Reece James. Go with all of these fucks. I don't give a shit. I just go play for Liverpool. I wish Trent says that. I wish Trent follows in Ben White's footsteps and say, okay, I don't need England. I'll just be there for Liverpool. Because the thing is, I mean, I can see in some ways how it's not Southgate's fault as well, because he has excessive options in right back area, and then also he's not that good of a tactician anyway, that he's not using Trent properly.
Yeah.
And every time he goes there, I feel like, why are it's calling out for someone like Trent, like from midfield or something. He could offer so much and he doesn't do it. But anyway, the topic is about Ben White. Let's just talk about Ben White, not about Trent. But anyway, I'm happy that he
There
had
are
the ball
parallels
to
to
say
it.
it.
There are parallels
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, in my opinion, like when I heard it, I kind of, I mean, we being close to Arsenal, right? Like,
Mm.
it's always been on the periphery. Like we've been advocating for him to go to the English setup, and there's always been some sort of friction between him and the coaching staff. And he got, he came back early from the World Cup, in the middle of the tournament, so all of that stuff happened. So there was definitely something brewing.
Mhm.
Like I can see it both ways. I feel like if your team manager is calling you for a national team, you should go. So I feel like there's some element of, you know, uh, like why are you not doing it? It's like an England team, and also that it is the best possible chance for England to win something on an international stage in a long time. Like England are the strong favorites along with France, maybe more than France in this year's tournament. So there's this always this like expectation that England probably might win, and then also the fact that England is not strong at the back. Like forget about right backs and left backs.
Mhm.
He could play at centre back, and English centre backs are not that great. We just have Stones, and that's about it. Everybody else is kind of replaceable. Lewis Dunk, Timori, all of these people. So he has a decent chance to play. So all of that kind of makes me feel like why is he not going? But then on the other hand, I also feel like Southgate is uh, there's some pettiness going on from Southgate's end because he's never come out and criticized a player ever
Mhm.
his whole tenure. But if he's publicly coming and putting him under the bus, then there has to be some sort of like friction, animosity, or just broken relationships there. That is more than what is being shown on the surface. And
Okay.
then I don't see a player like Ben White coming out giving an interview, kind of like disrupting the whole English setup. Like imagine if Ben White comes out today or tomorrow and says like, "Oh, Southgate is lying." Uh, Imagine how much turmoil will it cause in the English footballing setup just before the Euros. It's such a bad thing to do. Uh,
Mhm.
or just put his. I mean, it's a one-sided story, right? So that's why I don't want to like judge White a lot. But
And
yeah,
going by the video which was put up, and I think Ben White is generally a good person, apparently. I mean, I just knew that from all the feedback, and everyone is a warrior, is this, stay strong, and all of that. So I don't think Ben White's going to do anything of that sort. He's just going to say that, okay, I'm not interested or whatever. He'll just keep the comments to minimum. But I'm actually surprised, and also I'm like honestly impressed that he chose to not go for England at this point of time.
yeah.
As you mentioned, right? I mean, there's a good chance. I mean, not that he has to be opportunistic and then like, just say, "Oh no, now that we're winning, I'll go." But he stuck to his decision, and I think I respect to him for that. Yeah.
Said, what do you think? Would you have gone? Would you play
I
for a
mean,
manager that you absolutely don't like?
I mean, yeah, like there's the angle that it's your country and you have your duties, right? But I mean, if Arsenal have such a great shot at winning the title this year, I mean, I would definitely stay and like help my team go through. Like it makes sense what White did, and I would back him as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely backing him. So let's quickly go back to the European nights after discussing like a little bit of club and what's happening at the club level. So, do you want to do quick predictions? Road to Wembley.
Road to
Oh,
Wembley, yes, let's do it. I'll start Arsenal. Ben, Arsenal's going to win. And I mean, I'll
Arsenal
start
will
with
win? Is it your just the desire for us for our fixtures to pile up, or is it something that you really believe in?
I want to say it's the latter, but it's the former. But okay. So okay,
Because the
well, no,
thing
and
is,
also like as I said earlier, right? I think Arsenal are in a very good place right now, and this is the time. This is the time to kind of shut down everything, and it's not like you're facing Real Madrid or City. It's Bayern Munich. It's doable. It's very doable.
it's doable. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's no underdog in that match, I would say.
yeah, exactly. Arsenal just doesn't have to kind of give up that previous trauma and all of that you guys have on the group, but and just play normally, and then everything will be fine. I think they should be able to kind of get through it. And Real Madrid City, I want to say Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid. I mean, they have a better squad this time. Last time, you remember, I think this the season, I think they got trounced with against City. Real Madrid, I think 4-0 or 3-0 or something.
They got beaten
yeah,
like big.
They got, yeah, and I'm
Germain,
so
right?
glad with that fixture, right? Because again, it's not coming from Liverpool Real Madrid hate, but it's just that
It
Real
is.
Madrid were, yeah, it is somewhat, but Real Madrid have been kind of fluking wins a lot, and
Yeah.
I really, as much as I hated City to do the treble, I'm like, I really wanted someone to show their actual place. Like, okay, if you play, because most of their wins are predicated on the other team's missing chances.
Yeah.
And that's not the way of football. I mean, that's not how it is. But and City just
This
kind
is
of put them
coming
to
from
sleep.
trauma of like the Champions League finals, is it?
Yeah, two
The
finals. I
one
mean,
we
which
did
one?
last
When
year.
you say that, I'll
I
because
said
it's
finals, so
nice. Yeah. So anyway, so coming back to this fixture, I think Real Madrid are going to do it, playing proper football or black magic or whatever you want to call it. They're going to do it, and then it's going to be Arsenal, Real Madrid, in one semi-final. And coming to the other semi-final, I really wish and I want Atletico to go through. They are my team in this. I mean, okay, apart from Arsenal, by the way, but like Atletico, I think
Arsenal is never your team. We
no.
clearly
I mean,
saw it in the pre-quarters, so we clearly saw that. So please.
okay, fine. Atletico, okay, Atletico. I really want Simeone to win something. I think he's going to leave Atletico in the next couple of years or so. I can see that frown on his face sometimes. He's kind of exhausted, man. I want him to win something. I don't know if it's. I mean, it's not going to be the Champions League, but I want him to do well in the Champions League at least. So Atletico and Dortmund, they are shit in their league right now. The trauma of the last season, losing the league on the final day, I think it's carrying them. So it's fine. Atletico is going to win. Sancho's not going to do any favors for you, Sid. So yeah, that's one
couldn't care
thing.
less.
So for you, it'll be Arsenal versus City.
Arsenal City, Atletico versus Atletico PSG. Wait, Atletico PSG, Atletico. So Arsenal City, Atletico PSG.
Okay.
So Arsenal play Atletico
Sorry,
and City play
Arsenal Madrid.
PSG.
I'm so sorry. Arsenal Madrid, Atletico PSG.
So you want Arsenal to play Madrid, Atletico to play PSG.
Yes.
No, it's the other way around, right?
No. It's that. So it's Arsenal, like Arsenal fixture versus the City fixture, and then the other
Right.
two. So yeah, I think for me, I would say, I mean, 100%, I'm going to back my club. Arsenal is going to win. Bayern Munich, Harry Kane will probably score a hat trick, but we'll score 4 to win the tie. And then out of Madrid and City, it's a tough one to pick. I do want City. I mean, I genuinely want Madrid over 2 legs, but I feel like I don't know, going at Bernabeu in the second leg, it's going to be tough. That's the challenging part of that fixture. Uh, but no, fuck it. I want Madrid. I don't want City. I want Madrid. Let's go. And Madrid, Atletico versus Borussia, Atletico. As you said, ever since they lost those finals against Madrid, I've always wanted Simeone to do well.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think, and especially like that last minute header, right, where Ramos leveled it. They were winning, and last minute they leveled it, and then they just crumbled in the extra time. So yeah, that really hurts. At least that time it really hurt. I mean, same kind can be said for Dortmund. Remember the Ribery
Yeah.
dive or whatnot that was
No,
against
Dortmund. No, it wasn't Ribery drive. It was that last minute
no, no, no,
Robin winner.
Robin dive. Like he dived in. Oh, that was the finals. That was the final. Sorry, my
That's
bad.
finals. Yeah, that's the finals. Yeah, and I think even the Atletico match, even the one they lost second time against Real in 2016 or something, Griezmann missed a penalty against
Yeah,
Real in normal time, and then they lost on penalties. Oh my god,
yeah,
it's such a traumatic. That's the real trauma, man. Like
yeah.
losing to your city rivals, like
For
derby
sure.
rival in the finals of Champions League. If I lost to United in even in a Carabao Cup, I'm done. I don't want to
FA Cup,
look.
it's coming up, bro. Don't worry.
No, in a
It's
final is what I'm
coming. It's
saying.
coming.
In a final, FA Cup quarter, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And especially like when the best opposition player comes to your ground and says like I own you. So and like twice over, I think that's really hard to take. I can't even imagine that.
Mm.
Especially how brutal Spanish fans can be.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say Atletico, and then but I don't want PSG to do anything good in life. So I just don't like that club, the image and everything that it projects. So I would say Barcelona. Yeah.
Barcelona are no saints, but yeah,
No, I agree. But like
better
I
than
think
PSG.
better of the evil, in my
Okay.
opinion. That's all. That's all. Not that they're any better. Uh, but I do feel like one of Arsenal, Madrid, Bayern, and City, whoever comes out of that side of the draw, I think they're gonna win it.
So
Yeah.
Arsenal has a 25% chance of winning the Champions League.
I'm not saying that. You were saying
I think Arsenal's gonna get knocked out. Like
that.
right at the
It
top.
was
Yeah.
plain and simple. Like
Yeah. Very easy. You guys want Madrid over two legs? No. Bayern the end. That's what I think.
don't quash our
Um.
dreams, bro. Like we just started dreaming.
Yeah. I mean, you had the biggest celebration against Porto, anyways. Like you won the league.
Dude, okay, wait.
Uh,
What?
okay, let's talk about the celebration, Arsenal celebrations. What's cringe and what's not cringe later. But yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, we have to talk about this right now. Okay, like
Okay,
you go with the predictions first, then I'll come to.
yeah, that's what.
yeah. So yeah, I think Bayern are gonna get through. Um. It's Harry Kane is gonna power through, and yeah. I mean, you're Newcastle, right? So
I mean, Newcastle fan like we want English clubs to do well.
yeah, so that's the thing, right? I think both English clubs are gonna go out,
Oh
and
wow,
Madrid
okay.
will win against City. So it's gonna be what, Madrid versus Bayern, and then I think Madrid will be with a better team over there. So Madrid in the finals, and PSG Barcelona. I have a feeling PSG is gonna trump Barca, although I don't want that to happen. And Atletico definitely beating Dortmund. So it's gonna be Atletico versus PSG. Atletico winning, and it's gonna be a Madrid derby in the final.
Oh man, I can't take another Atletico loss in the final.
Yeah,
Just for that reason, I don't want
Oh
them to
god!
be in the final against Madrid.
But I mean, I can't make a prediction about the final yet. It's just a Madrid derby. That's what I think.
Yeah.
If Simeone wins, it'll be like the biggest fairy tale, bigger than Klopp's fairy tale, to be honest.
Yeah.
If he leaves, that is. But yeah, I think
wait,
it's
is
gonna be a
Simeone
fairy
leaving
tale.
after this season?
There are
Uh,
rumors that he might be leaving.
But no, then it's not a fairy tale, right? I mean, if he leaves, he leaves. But like, you're not going with that concept of a fairy tale. But okay, I get your point.
it'll be a bigger achievement. Is definitely not the word that I'm looking for. It'll be a bigger uh, moment for a specific individual than Klopp, just because it's been brewing for 10 years, 15 years, whatever number of years now. So that's the only thing.
No,
Uh,
totally. But Sid, I think to your point, you said you wanted the English clubs to be knocked out. Aren't you like arguing against your
I
case or
don't
club?
want that to happen. I just think it'll happen.
Okay.
That's the thing. Yeah. So Bayern, I think, will do something. They have more experience in the Champions League, so I don't think Arsenal is gonna like stand firm against Bayern. So, and City, I just want them to lose, man. I don't care. Like, that
Pure
is
hate.
just hate.
Pure
That
hate.
is just hate. Yes. I don't hate Arsenal, but I hate City. I'm
Pure
sorry.
hate.
City.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, coming to celebration, dude. What do you mean by over celebrated, dude? We haven't been.
That's what I'm saying. See, I was so incensed by Liverpool fans who were or Carragher who was saying that Arsenal was over celebrating when they won against Liverpool. Like, go down the tunnel, don't do the camera thing, because dude, they fucking won against a match against their title rivals at
Yeah.
their home ground. And then it's their thing to celebrate. It's totally fine. Just let them do it. Why do you care? And especially, it can't come from a Liverpool fan, because their manager or our manager celebrates every home game. Like, you can't say that shit. And that's where I was like, completely fine. I agree. I totally am in with Arsenal and everything. But the other things, right? Like recently with Porto or against, or the Ben White video or whatever. Dude, you Arsenal again. The thing is, it's such a it's kind of off-putting in a way. Again, not in a bad way, but you are just one goal down in the Champions League round of 16 against fucking Porto. It's fine. I mean, you can even the build up to the match, right? Like, where, okay, come on, we're all in this together. One we are in or out, or all of this, do or die or something. And I'm like, no, you're fine. You're going to go through this. You have to believe that you have to go through this. And that is something which I feel is a bit like, okay, believe in yourself a bit more. It's not that big of a scale. You're not in a semi-finals or a finals of a match. So this is not a title decider or anything. It's just a round of 16 match against a Portugal team, which is an underdog. So that's one thing. And the Ben White video is basically comedy. I'm like, dude, he signed a contract extension, man. You don't have to be over the top for that. It's kind of performative, right? Like, you don't have to kind of just get interviews from all the players, do all these things. And I'm like, okay, it's amusing, but it's not good amusing. You know what I'm saying? And like, why? What's the point?
Okay,
That's my take.
fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I can't disagree with what you're saying, but also, like, on the flip side, okay. So when it comes to Porto, right? I think I have to defend my club here, and I mean, I'm defending more because I do believe the fact that it was so okay. So think of it from a psychological point of view, right? Like, for us Arsenal fans, we are kind of. I mean, I started following Arsenal like 19, 20 years back. So in my nascent years, I saw Invincibles, like a fair bit here and there. Uh, don't remember anything. I remember just seeing it, but I don't remember anything of it. Didn't know the significance of it. Wasn't involved in football that much. Uh, so obviously, don't have many memories from that time. And ever since then, up until now, it's been 20 years, and we've been a banter club, and rightly so. I mean, we've deserved it. Don't get me wrong, right? So most of the fans that you see online, especially these days, are young fans who have just lived through this era, who've lived through technology, who've lived through all the bantering and all that comes with it. Also, the match going fans who haven't seen much of the success, especially at the Emirates. At a previous ground, we did Highbury, but at the Emirates, we haven't seen much, right? So we, as a fan base and as a club, are learning to be a big club again, what we were previously, which we weren't in the past 10, 15 years. So these moments when we haven't really qualified for big occasions, when we haven't shown up for big occasions, especially when we have struggled so much. I think Porto was one of the kryptonite for our play style, given how compact they were, the best of the best mid blocks in Europe. Just the magnitude of the win, especially on penalties, I think that obviously is emotional, and it kind of like is challenging to overcome that after 14 years when everybody imagine everybody just ridiculing us if we had gone out on penalties. So it's not about that. It's just like you feel those emotions, and I don't mind expressing it. The video, on the other hand, one thing, the video,
Exactly. Just one point there. So let me be clear. I don't have any issue whatsoever how much ever Arsenal celebrates after the fact. Like, you, even if it's Porto and if it's fucking Bournemouth, even if, like, you celebrate the Rice Nelson winner against Bournemouth, I don't mind. Like, you just, because you won something, you did something, go have a party, right? But the ones the video, or just kind of doing it over the top, I think that's where I'm like, okay, maybe just kind of tone it down a bit. That's all it
Also,
is.
like, What about those Mikel Arteta like accusations about what like the Porto manager said that
Oh
he
no,
abused his family and all
That's
that shit?
bullshit.
don't even care about it. If he
Yeah.
said it, he should have said it. I mean, I don't think he said it. I don't think Mikel Arteta is one of those people who does that thing. I mean, it has never come up. Firstly, it has never come up against Arteta ever, and secondly, that same manager has said the same thing about three different managers in the past. So everybody won't be going after his family. So, so yeah, I don't really care. I think he's just a sore loser. I think he should have been a little bit more classy in terms of his antics, but doesn't matter. I mean, everybody takes their defeat their own way. Don't want to criticize, don't really care. The video, on the other hand, it was cringy, won't lie. It was the music could have been better. The background music, except rather than being like a somber track, it could have been a much more peppy and like upbeat track. Kind probably would have made it better. But on the other hand, do you remember last year, Kyle Walker? I'm not saying Kyle Walker, like Kyle Walker's contract extension last year with City. They literally recreated, enacted, not even saying like interviews, enacted Wolf of Wall Street with all the players. With like Mike going like, when Jordan Belfort goes and be like, I'm not going anywhere. That scene. They literally recreated that scene. Again, I have no problem in doing that. That's cringe. I have no problem in doing that because all of these things are done for fans, for your fans, not for the world. And your fans enjoy it. Like your fans love it. You want to see that side of football. Nobody had a problem with that. But when it's Arsenal, everybody, as Micah Richard say, lumps in. So that is my issue. That is my issue. I mean, we can be a little bit over the top with our media. I totally get it. But we're also really good at it. I mean, if you look at our contract extensions, announcements, signings, videos, and all those things, we're pretty legit at coming up with all this random stuff. We probably shouldn't, or probably a lot of clubs wouldn't, but a lot of clubs do it too, and they don't face the same wrath that we do, and that's the bottom line. Like, why are we being targeted by all the other fans when literally Kyle Walker did it? Like, he was right there last season. That's the only
Yeah.
issue.
No, yeah, I remember that now. I think that actually kind of adds some good context, right? I think, yeah, when Kyle Walker did it, and you can't compare anything what City does because most of the people don't care, man. Even City wins a treble, they don't care.
That's the problem.
And I think that's what happens with clubs like United, Arsenal and Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool, right? Chelsea to some extent because again they are like since 2004 or something, but they don't care about Chelsea as well. But these three clubs, anything that happens, it's kind of spun
Yeah.
into something else, and I think that's what people love, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, I think it's also uh, with like Chelsea. I think are irrelevant at this point of time. I think they have dug their own grave. I really feel bad for Chelsea fans because they were one of the most entitled fans, if I were to call them
oh yeah.
that, except for Real Madrid, right? Because
Then why do you feel bad for them? Don't feel bad for them.
no, I mean like not bad for them as in like, oh, I feel bad for them. Like I feel bad for them, but I'm happy feeling bad for them. You know that kind of.
Nice. Happy feeling bad.
So kind of like oxymoronic, but yeah,
You want to pity them
I want to
out of
pity them.
hate.
I want to like happy pity them.
Oh, that okay. Got it.
Because like they all are like at least our footballing lives for the past 20 years, 15, 20 years, they've won everything under the sun. Sometimes deservedly, sometimes rather undeservedly. Like 2012 final Champions
Oh my God, that final, man, the most. I'm
League.
like, how do you win that final? Because the only reason they won the final is because Messi and Robin missed penalties in semifinals and the finals.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's oh my, I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, who's
I
the
mean,
who's
they
the coach?
took their chance, right? So it's
Yeah,
Roberto
they
Di
took.
Matteo, I think.
Roberto
That
Di
was,
Matteo, he
yeah,
vanished from the surface of the earth as soon as he
yeah,
won
yeah.
that
He
thing.
just came in as an interim, won the Champions League, and fucked off, and
Yeah, he was
his
like,
life
I'm
is
I'm done.
achieved.
I'm done. Bro. I don't
The
want to.
best part of that final was John Terry in that full kit, suspended for final, coming on as a full kit. He just embraced, he just kind of showed everyone what kind of a plastic, soulless club Chelsea are. Like you had nothing to do in the final, but yet you come to you come to the presentation in a full kit with cleats on and everything, and then come and flip the trophy. Go fuck off, man. Seriously.
I mean, he slipped. He did his part in like he
Oh,
did his
that.
part to making sure that they don't win. So you can't really blame him.
Yeah, let's not talk about slips.
I was gonna come to that. I was like, yeah, somebody has not very pleasant memories of slipping.
Dude, that I think I will never ever. I think that's just like that's real trauma, man.
Yeah.
That
Okay, let's switch our focus to uh Europa.
Europa League.
I think it's
Yeah.
gonna begin in a bit. Wait, I
It's
just
coming
want
up
to
in
give me
4
1 second.
minutes.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's starting at in 6 minutes or so, or 3 minutes rather.
Do you have any preferences for what team you want to face?
Not Leverkusen. I mean, I wish it's going.
Dude, imagine if it's Leverkusen, right? Like
Mhm.
Alonso,
Yeah, I mean,
Xabi Alonso versus
yeah, it's going to be a good spectacle.
Yeah.
It's going to be that like that match in the first season. Like I think in Klopp's first season in Europa League, we drew Borussia Dortmund. It was like right after he came from Dortmund, and I think that match was amazing. The last minute winner from Lovren and all that. So it's going to be something of that sort, and especially given that these teams are just scoring goals only in the last after 90 minutes. Like I think Liverpool scored like 10 goals after 90 minutes, and even Leverkusen is just kind of very off the edge. So yeah, it's going to be fun, but I don't want so much fun in life right now. I just want some peace.
you
You
want
want
a
to-
stable
And the reason
trophy.
I say that is because I don't want Leverkusen even in semifinals, to be honest, because I'm just looking at my fixture list. I mean, I have a spreadsheet of sorts, like where I'm like potentially where can teams come in and whatever.
Data analyst. Here you go.
Yeah, so I can actually share that, but okay, anyway, that's fine. So
You put yourself. I don't want any more trauma than more than I.
no, I'm just looking at potentially, right? Like for you guys, for Arsenal, the list looks like Brighton away, Bayern Munich.
You want to share your screen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the screen right now.
Yeah, share your screen. Let's see. Let's
I
have a look.
can. Okay, 1 second.
I think you should be able to.
I think I should be able to. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I think I have to give some system settings or something. Give me
Oh,
one second.
boys, if you get a chance, watch. This is totally separate from this topic, and also like for our like viewers, it's a plug for an uncalled plug, which nobody has paid me for. But watch. Do you know of the kickoff, the True Geordie channel, and
Yeah.
they broke up, and Lawrence McKenna, Adam McCall, all of these people went separate ways.
Mhm.
So this guy Goldbridge, he interviewed Lawrence McKenna in like a 2-part series. He interviewed him last week. It was like what happened to kickoff and stuff like that, and then they deep dived in the latest episode of that. Do watch it. It's a good listen overall. Like,
Okay.
just like good soupy stuff with like some real world context of how podcasting and like YouTube football world kind of like grew, because they were kind of the main ones with all the big names.
Mhm.
And like went their separate ways. So good watch. But anyway,
Sure. I mean, I like Goldbridge, man. I think, I mean, that guy. Yeah, he's nice. He's kind of a bit
What
balanced.
are
I
you
mean,
saying? Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it kind of resonates with United fans, because they keep saying that he's that negative. I don't know, in
He's the
capitalizing on
craziest dude ever.
really.
He just feeds off United's negativity to like get
Dude,
viewers.
that's what happened with Arsenal fan TV as well. They just fed on Arsenal's negativity, all of those banter years and everything, and that's how kind of you grow the channel. But the thing is, at least he offers some balanced opinions, is what I think.
He does not afford balanced opinions.
no, so
He keeps
I'll tell you the
contradicting
difference.
himself.
I'll tell you the difference. I think I totally get both of your points. I think he's very unbiased towards or against United whenever he gives his opinions, but he's very biased when it comes to every other club. That's the only difference between him and AFTV. But he's AFTV, but he's very biased and very kind of like a leveler when it comes to other clubs and calling other things out and like giving his opinion on other things that are happening in football not related to United. When it comes to United, you are the better
Do you
club.
know what Rashford and the thing that happened between Rashford and Goldbridge? Like there was a like thing where I think Rashford was dropped for a game or something, and like Goldbridge started saying that, oh, Rashford is going to go leave United, this that, and Rashford himself tweeted that please stop spreading all this negativity, because that's what Goldbridge does. Like he
Yeah.
just keeps any small news that he gets, he'll just like make it a big deal and crisis at United.
Yeah, and also those thumbnails, right? I think
Yeah,
that they can be off-putting. Like, oh my God, is Eric Ten Hag going to grow hair? I'm like, what? No, it's not going to happen. Fuck you. I mean, but then they just kind of. I mean, it's just to kind of grab attention and then talk about something else, and
yeah,
it's
very clickbaity.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I agree. I think if you're a United fan, it's very polarizing. Just like AFT, I don't watch
Yeah,
AFTV at all because of very same reason. Because
Mm-hmm.
firstly, AFTV do not offer anything except for Arsenal, right? And when they offered something, when I started watching shit, it was always so much negativity, and you just don't. I mean, you're already sad by what your club is, the state of your club. You don't want to be more sad about by listening to random people, like just shouting and cribbing about it. So I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, that spreadsheet thing. I'm actually on the Riverside desktop app, so I don't have the permissions to share my screen. If I do enable the permissions, I have to quit the podcast and then come
Don't
back
worry,
again.
don't worry about it.
So
no
I'm like,
problem.
okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We're starting with the draw anyways right now.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, I
Okay,
think
so
after the draw.
Atlanta, Benfica, Milan, Roma, Leverkusen, Liverpool, Marseille, West Ham.
I want West Ham.
Pretty strong lineup. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's
I want West Ham or Atalanta or
West.
maybe Benfica, so that Nunes can say hi to Benfica. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think West Ham
Bro, who
would open
scores
their legs
11
too.
goals in 2 legs, man? That's just
That,
if you don't win the championship after this, I mean, I have no words to say.
that's a
It's
one-off
put
match.
up in a
Piling on
platter
the
for you.
pressure.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, see, we're already the favorites for Europa League. I mean, the moment we were in Europa League, we were the favorites in it. So, I mean, we shouldn't be in this competition in the first place. I mean, it's our own doing that we got ourselves here. But yeah, I mean, I don't want the headaches with Roma and Milan. I'm just looking at my fixture list again. It's basically this match will be after Man United away, and then the first quarterfinal, Crystal Palace home, and second quarterfinal, and then there is a FA Cup semi-final if we go through. I don't know, but the semi-final will be even tougher. It'll be West Ham away and semi-final, and then Spurs home, and then semi-final, and then Aston Villa. I'm like,
Oh,
shit.
the final is 2 legs, right? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. You should definitely go through the semifinal. Sorry, Sid. Sorry.
I want to. I mean, I want. I mean, the
I have to bring
only
in my club agendas now.
I will see. I think the final is in Dublin, so Dublin is like basically Liverpool fans, everything. So Irish. So we'll see.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I hope I can get that entry for Dublin, man.
Yeah, I'm also. I mean, not gonna jinx it. No, not gonna say anything. We'll see. We'll see how.
When is the Champions League final? Is it June 1st?
I have no idea. I won't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in London till 29th, so I'm not sure if I can catch it. But yeah,
When's the
June
Europa League
1st,
final?
yeah.
22nd,
Oh, okay, nice. And when's the FA Cup? Is it
25th, 25th.
after Europa League? Okay. Yeah, FA Cup is the final game of the season, English season, right?
Yeah. English season. Yeah, it's a final game.
Nice. Who are in Conference League? Not that I'm.
There's this Aston Villa is going to win it. They're going to walk it. They won against Ajax and everything, but yeah.
I expected better, but then they are struggling themselves. Like,
Man, I'm happy that Henderson lost, to be honest. So
Yeah.
dude, I thought he was your legend. What happened to him?
he's not a legend. I mean, he had a good fucking chance to be a legend, and I mean, I kind of crib about this in my Liverpool group and to my friends and all that. He had such an amazing chance to kind of be that Milner role in Liverpool, and then just slowly kind of be that good figure you look up to.
Yeah.
He fucked it up so badly.
You think you shouldn't have, like, by going to Saudi, or like why did he fuck it up?
Both. I mean, so Saudi is basically, I think it's just for money, mostly. And I think, again, and I think he was very hypocritical, man. And, in all, going to Saudi is one thing. Fine, I get it. Like, everyone's going, you want to go, whatever, I get that. But after going there, the interviews you gave, the things that you've spoken about the club and the manager, about the contract and everything, that's I expect more from a Liverpool captain, man. I mean,
Agreed.
if you're like Mane or whoever and you leave and you say some random shit, I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? But you're Liverpool captain. I expect more from you, more standards, higher standards, and he just let me down. I mean, on a very personal level, but yeah.
Nah, fair. I think it's the Robin van Persie thing for us, right? Like, for example, Giroud went to Chelsea. He
Mhm.
scored against us in the Europa League final, which was probably the defining match for Unai Emery. And if we had won it, probably Unai Emery would have been our manager
Mhm.
even now. But we didn't, and then we went in a downward spiral. But again, he's always welcome back at the club. Like he was always
Yeah.
with open arms. But the stuff that
But
I think Percy said, I think that was more of like a
even now that asshole is kind of going to Man United matches, but not to
Yep.
he's not
Arsenal matches.
bro. He's not invited. Like
He's
like,
come here for a like coaching
yeah.
coaching certification basically. Like he's working with Hoyland and like other players to like basically he has to do a mandatory like off out like foreign country coaching and then
Even
come
now
back.
that asshole is kind of going to. Sorry, my bad.
No, I think it's one of those things. Like I don't think he'll be let in more than if he doesn't want to come. Well, I'm not saying he wants
mean,
to come again. That's
I'm
again.
happy to say I don't have any player like that in my club who's gone to some other club and I feel hatred for that.
Give it time.
I mean, maybe Carlos Tevez, but nobody cares.
I
Wait,
mean,
wait. Carlos Tevez did go and then he won
He went to
the
City, right?
City and then he won the league. I mean, I remember he was like hosting that Fergie flag or something. Fergie, we were having a party or
Yeah.
something when City won the league.
But
And
nobody cares about Carlos Tevez. So
he was kind of one of those people who were kind of like, good to have in your team.
he was obnoxious. Like
Yeah, he was.
he's like good to have in your team, but like yuck.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was just looking at Conference League, and I don't want to look at it again. It's just bad.
yeah, but it's such a good competition, to be honest. Like I think for all the clubs, like who are there's like mid-table clubs and everything in all the leagues, such a good competition to have. Like imagine what Declan Rice did last season, right? I think after he won the league, I think that's a good way to. Me fucking Jose Mourinho, man. Like why are you gloating about winning a fucking Conference League? It's nothing for a club of Roma stature. You shouldn't be like, he's just kind of. But yeah, I mean, I think for clubs like not Roma or anything, but for lower league clubs like Aston Villa or Brighton and everything, it's an amazing competition to be in for them to kind of get some European honors.
I completely agree. I think it gives them a chance to experience Europe, right? And
Yeah.
no matter how big or small the competition is, I think it's special to face teams that you generally would not face.
Exactly, because they all.
All right.
Okay, wait,
first
we're
draw.
starting the draw. Wait, one
Yeah.
second.
Who's this guy? Is this Andres Villalobos? No, I think he's someone.
No,
Llorente.
wait. Oh, Lorente, dude, is
Oh, Lorente. Yeah.
AC Milan.
in Milan. Oh,
Dude, you know,
Lorente.
Andres Villas-Boas is kind of like from a princely family or something like that. He's like super good.
What?
Oh yeah. He was just managing Chelsea as a hobby.
Milan, bro, Liverpool, let's go. Istanbul
No.
again.
No.
I mean, we already
I want
faced Milan.
Liverpool, Leverkusen. My God.
No, we already faced Milan last season, the previous season in Champions League. It's not a glamorous fixture anymore.
I mean, but like, what?
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not saying no. Come on, nope.
Roma. Oh.
Roma,
Okay.
good. Thank fuck, nice, amazing. One of them gone.
Milan, Roma. Oh god,
Milan.
tough fixture for Milan.
Yes.
Like if Jose would have been there, I would have said. I mean, but like, Jose is also like a knockout specialist, so Roma is never easy. But I think they're really flying right now, and Milan are not.
Liverpool. Let's go.
Fuck at home, man. Jesus Christ, why?
Let's go.
No,
Leverkusen.
West Ham, please, West Ham.
West Ham, nahi, yaar, bro. It's too vanilla.
West Ham is.
That's what
Champions League,
I
bro.
don't need excitement in my life. I've had enough excitement.
No,
For a
anybody
long-
else is fine, but not West Ham. Like, come
West
on,
Ham.
let's make it exciting for everybody.
Come on.
Leverkusen.
No Leverkusen, please, no Leverkusen. No.
Let's go.
No.
What the fuck?
Who's that?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. See, this is nice.
Dude,
Awesome.
this is just.
Not bad. I'm fine with it. At least it's not a vanilla.
Atlanta do. I mean, I don't know. From 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were a good attacking team. They were like in the top 3 or 4 of Syria and all that. But not sure how they are doing now.
No, I think they basically sold everybody. Yeah, they sold.
Oh, really? Okay.
They sold.
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, yes.
Dude, actually, Milan are second in Serie
You
A.
know what's even worse? I think if we draw Leverkusen in the semifinals, that's going to fuck up our league form.
Now
Because
I
yeah,
want. Let's go.
Let's go.
because if we just want Leverkusen in the final and then that's it. How if Xabi wins or doesn't matter. But who's that? West Ham.
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen 7-0 aggregate.
Come on, he's short selling Moyes now. So it's Benfica versus Marseille. Not bad.
Marseille. Okay. Atlanta is not.
I'm just happy that. Oh, actually, no. Roma and Milan are basically from the similar league.
Same league, yeah.
But I generally don't want, similar, same thing, like clubs from same country to play against each other right now. Like newness of the fixtures. But Sid, it's great for you, bro. Like all the more reason to be happy because one of the Italian clubs will be knocked out. So fifth spot kind of like getting cemented.
Yeah. Fully.
Okay, Marseille is away.
Marseille is away.
Now comes the interesting bit. Which one do you want? Do you want Leverkusen, West Ham, Benfica?
Benfica, Marseille, please.
Benfica, Marseille, please, on a platter.
Thank you,
It
please.
can't be that easy for Liverpool, man. Come on.
It always is.
You can't. You guys, you are the ones who keep saying it's a fairy tale. I mean, this is what a fairy tale is comprised of. Come on.
Fairy tale also has its downs. Like it has to go down.
Yeah, we have Man United away. We have Spurs home. We have Everton away. We have all of this shit. We have Aston Villa away.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's not down enough. Like it has to be a tipsy tower.
It's not down enough. We are in fucking Europa League. How much more down can we get?
Fair enough.
4.
Four.
It's Benfica and Marseille.
Come on, please. Liverpool, quarterfinal 2. Come on. Please. It's going to be away first and home later. Please, Liverpool, Atlanta. Please.
Everything is in your favor, huh? Everything if you come up with this one. If this one's you.
Oh, please, come on. Say 2. 2.
It is 2.
It's 2?
It is 2.
Yes. Nice.
Sid stayed on for that.
Amazing. What a draw. What a fucking amazing draw.
My blood is boiling. I'm not even in this competition.
I am absolutely loving it. like Liverpool, I genuinely don't mind them winning Europa League, but like just looking at Sid, I am loving it. Bro, I mean, it balanced out for you, bro. Like you got what you wanted in Champions League, but not what you wanted in Europa, so it's fine. No?
How is it balanced, bro?
I
My
mean,
team is nowhere to be found.
Except for that part.
Yes. I think it's going to be.
I'm just trying to feel included in the conversation at this point. That's why I'm watching.
So it's basically Liverpool versus Leverkusen in the finals if everything goes this way. Yep, nice.
Dude, I can't believe you avoided Leverkusen, you avoided Milan, and you got Benfica. I can't believe that.
Bro,
We avoided
look
at that. We avoided everything and we got Atlanta. Good, can't complain. And the next match is Benfica and Marseille. Oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, yeah, you can clip this and then come back when we lose to Benfica in semifinals, maybe, but that's a different thing. But I'm glad. Semifinal 1. Okay, see, we are the home team again. No, we are the home team in the final. So nice.
That doesn't matter. I think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying.
Where is the final? Dublin.
Yeah.
So you're gonna extend your trip now if you lose the finals?
No, my trip is already it's from 14th to 28th. So basically, I've covered that last week. Basically, 19th is the final match. 22nd is the Europa League final, and 25th is the FA Cup final. The last two obviously are optional. I don't know if Sid and if United kind of are okay with us, then we can go to the FA Cup final maybe. But at least I'm hoping on at least the last match, obviously, and then the Europa League final. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of envious. You probably will get to witness what, three finals, three potential three trophy lifts.
But yeah, that's a long fucking
Let's
shot.
said like jinx it. This is our time, bro. Let's jinx as much as we can.
Long shot. I
I
think
only jinx my club, dude.
talking about jinxes, I think one of our friends back in 2013 or 14 or something, he saved and he went to Liverpool from India, from Delhi, right? He went to Liverpool for the first time ever after following for like 10 years or something. The match he went to was the match where he went to see Gerrard because it's his last season. He was going to come there, whatever. The match he actually went to was the match where he got red carded against Man United.
Oh,
Yes.
He stormed on Johnny Evans. I mean, not Johnny Evans. That guy. I don't know. Is this guy?
yeah. In which he just came on, right? Like he
Came on and then 30 seconds or 40 seconds and then he went off. He stormed on it.
God, that's
Like,
trauma. That's actual trauma.
yeah, that is trauma. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what when you guys were talking about trauma the other day on the group, I'm like, no, this is nothing. This is nothing. You guys are actually good right now.
Oh God. Okay, so let's end this. But finally, we'll do Champions League winners and your pick for Champions League and your pick for Europa League. So Sid, go ahead. What's your pick?
Champions League winners are Real Madrid.
Okay.
Um,
Against?
I'm- against Atletico. Sadly, again, Atletico will lose probably. And Europa League is going to be Leverkusen, man. Come on, let's go. That is my team for this season. Let's
Against
go.
Liverpool, I'm
Leverkusen.
assuming.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I want them to taste their defeat in the final game of Klopp. That should be the
that is
taste
the
that
ultimate
Klopp
sign.
leaves with.
I understand having this level of hate against a manager who defeated you 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 and all of that. That is kind of understandable, but like come on, man, like he's leaving. Just let me leave.
Like
Couldn't
that is
care
the
less,
worst
bro.
that you could hope for anybody. Like losing in the final match of your club career. So I mean,
It's okay.
you basically, you don't know where he's gonna go. But this reminds me.
I have my reasons.
Let's
Yeah.
do a video
Sorry, go on.
next
Hmm.
time. I mean, sometime next week or something, where we discuss like potential managers changing here and there. I'll send a list, and then we'll talk about it. But anyway, you go ahead. Abhinav, what's your prediction for Champions League and Europa League?
I'm going to be a bit off track and say one of PSG or Atletico should or will win the Champions League. I don't know. I think going by fairy tales and all that, I really want Atletico to have something and Diego Simeone to kind of show something for his 10 years association with Atletico. So yeah, so maybe Atletico or PSG wins. I don't think I really care about that club because I'm kind of nauseated with Madrid winning. City, I don't want. Arsenal, but whatever. But I just want one of those clubs to win. So yeah, if I have to pick one, Atletico. Hopefully they kind of again. Heart says. I mean, there's no reason to it. There's no logic to it. It's just something which will happen like Chelsea in 2012. So that's about it. And Europa League, I think. Heart, mind, everything says Liverpool, man. I mean, I think it just has to happen that way. I mean, if Leverkusen comes to the final, it will be a tough thing for us. But if Leverkusen don't make it to the final, it's going to be Liverpool.
Yeah.
Leverkusen are unbeaten, right? We're just discussing.
Yeah, yeah. Till they are beaten. So
Yeah. I think for me, I'm gonna say a very rogue name. I think it's gonna be Barcelona. I think they're gonna win it. Given the luck of the draw, everything else. The most heartbreaking thing would be if they do it against Arsenal. Like basically, we have history with every big club in the Champions League of them beating us, one-sided history. And if at all we can scrape past Bayern and then one of Madrid and City, and we lose to Barcelona, I think that will be traumatic, especially after 2006, how we lost to them. But irrespective, I think Barcelona will win it, and it'll be Xavi's one last hurrah for Barcelona. And Europa League, dude, I want Milan to win, but they're not. I think Leverkusen would be a nice story.
Yeah,
Leverkusen would
Oh,
be a nice story. Yeah.
I think Milan. They have to get past Roma, and they have to get past Leverkusen to win it. So the line is not so clear for them. So
Yeah, I think Roma. I genuinely feel like Roma. Like when it comes to uh, your own league matchups, it becomes a little bit easier because the status quo kind of prevails most of the time. Uh, so I feel like Milan being Milan and Roma being Roma in Serie A, Milan knows them. They meet each other twice a week, if not more, in other cup competitions. So I think it'll be relatively easier. Leverkusen would be a big challenge for any of these clubs in the semifinals. So that'll be a big ass challenge. And then of course Liverpool, man, like Liverpool in a final. Although you don't have a rich history of winning finals, but I think it'll
yep,
be
going to finals, that's the achievement.
it
Yeah.
is. I think finals again. Finals are
Yeah.
uh, kind of like one-off fixtures, so you can't really predict finals.
Yep.
So it is what it is. But no, amazing. So we have our road to Wembley, road to Dublin, and we have our predictions in. Let's see
Yep.
who gets it right, Sid or Sid and me, or you in Europe, or one of us in Champions League.
See, fingers crossed.
Okay, nice. Peace out. Let me stop the recording now.